Imagine launching a video game and ending post-launch support less than 1 month later. That is exactly what just happened with Last Flag. The game was built by Street Games, a studio founded by Imagine Dragons frontman Dan Reynolds and his brother Mac Reynolds. It launched on April 14th for PC via Steam and the Epic Games Store. And now, just weeks later, the studio has confirmed it is shifting focus away from the game entirely. The all-time peak concurrent player count on Steam, 558 people. Right now, fewer than 40 players are in the game. This is a story about big dreams, a rough launch, and what happens when a celebrity passion project meets the brutal reality of the gaming market. We are going to break it all down for you today. So first, let us talk about what Last Flag actually is. It is a multiplayer capture the flag game. That is pretty much the whole premise. Dan Reynolds and his brother Mac, who also serves as the band manager for Imagine Dragons, founded Street Games specifically to bring this idea to life. The Reynolds brothers were interviewed by IGN ahead of the game's reveal at Summer Game Fest 2025. During that conversation, they talked about their love for gaming and why they wanted to go deeper into game development. This was clearly a passion project through and through. The game launched at a price of $14.99 on both Steam and the Epic Games Store. It even earned a mostly positive rating on Steam, which means the people who did play it were not hating it. But here is where it gets interesting. Having a good rating did not translate into having players. The numbers just never came. 558 concurrent players at its absolute peak is a very difficult position to be in for a multiplayer game. Multiplayer games live and die by their player counts. If queues are too long or lobbies feel empty, players leave. And when players leave, more players leave with them. It is a cycle that is incredibly hard to break out of once it starts. Street Games posted an update directly on the Steam page for Last Flag. They were straightforward about the situation. They said the player count is not where it needs to be to support additional development beyond their planned patches. That is a hard thing to admit publicly, but you have to respect the honesty. The studio made it clear they do not want to kill the game. Their exact words were, "We do not want to kill our game. We want to give it to the community who helped us get here." So what does that actually look like in practice? The upcoming planned updates will still roll out. Those include a new character, a new map, a new game mode, cosmetics, leaderboards, and new rule sets. After those updates are delivered, the focus shifts. Street wants to hand the game over to the community. They are talking about persistent lobbies and unique rule sets inspired by games like GoldenEye, Team Fortress 2, and Super Smash Bros. The idea is to give dedicated fans the tools to keep the game alive themselves. Mac Reynolds also posted on the official Last Flag Discord server. He confirmed that a console port is now unlikely. That is a big deal because console versions could have brought in a fresh wave of players. That door appears to be closed now. But here is where it gets interesting. The game is currently in the middle of a free-to-play weekend running through May 4th. So there is one last chance for new players to discover it before the post-launch support winds down. There is a bigger conversation to have here about what went wrong and what other developers can learn from this. Multiplayer games are one of the hardest types of games to launch successfully. The market is absolutely packed. You are competing with free-to-play giants that have spent years building their player bases. Charging $15 for a multiplayer-only experience in that environment is a tough sell, especially when the core concept is a single game mode, capture the flag. Now, none of that is meant to be harsh toward the team at Street. Building a game is genuinely incredible, and making something that earns a mostly positive rating from real players is not nothing. But the gaming landscape is unforgiving. Even established studios struggle with multiplayer launches. For a brand new indie studio, the odds are stacked from day one. The Imagine Dragons connection was a double-edged sword as well. It brought attention and press coverage. IGN covered it. The game got a Summer Game Fest reveal. That is real exposure. But attention does not always convert into sustained player-based growth. People were curious, they looked, and many moved on. The studio's response has been genuinely community-focused, and that matters. They are not taking the money and walking away. They are still delivering content updates, they are building out community tools, and they are being transparent every step of the way. That kind of respect for your players counts for something. Last Flag is not dead yet. It has updates coming, a free-to-play weekend happening right now, and a community of fans who genuinely enjoyed it. But it is also a clear example of just how difficult the gaming market can be, even when you have the passion, the connections, and the celebrity name recognition behind you. Night Street Games says there is more coming from them in the future, so this might not be the last we hear from the Reynolds brothers in gaming. If you want to try Last Flag for yourself, the free-to-play weekend is live right now through May 4th. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Did you try the game? Were you surprised by how quickly this happened? Let us know. And if you are enjoying this kind of gaming news coverage, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a story. We will see you in the next one.